If you are joining me today, know that I have never done one of these before, but when I get that little feeling, that little call, I honor it always, always, always. And this is one of those feelings that I'm getting that we're just going to see what happens. If it feels good to me after I do it, then there will be more. And if it doesn't, then you'll never see this happen again. But I felt really called to do an energy read for the month of April. And today is April 2nd. And I don't use divination tools. I don't use cards. I don't use any of that. Not that it makes me better or worse or whatever, but I like to really be into my own, just read the energy. Just this is all energy. And if you happen to stumble upon this video, then there is something here for you. And if you've made it this far and you're like, this is not really vibing with me, then please feel free to scroll along. But the energy this month is very much, I'm feeling money focused. It's how do I make money? Where am I not making enough money? How can I create avenues where money will flow to me? So, this could be a new business idea. This could be money through other people, even. This could be just clearing out a lot of the karmic cycles um, in your family, in your lineage, within yourself that have everything to do with money. And money to me is just an energy. And when people say that they're healing their money trauma, it's never about money in and of itself. This could be self worth issues. This could be fear of being seen. This could be um, feelings around greed or shame around money. Shame is the biggest thing. So, all of that is clearing now. And the crazy thing is, you don't really have to do much for it to clear. Like the energies and the what's happening, like the collective consciousness is just headed into that space. Because guess what's going to happen years from now? 5, 6, 7, 8 years from now. I don't even know when. Time is not really relevant in this matter, but money is going to be benign. It's not going to be, it's going to be a thing where everyone's going to have it, but it's not going to be the first form of energy exchange, if that makes sense. So, money is a theme. And I keep hearing coming first, putting yourself first, doing things first. So to me, that feels like leadership. It feels like paving the way for something new. Maybe it's something you've never done before. Maybe this is something that you're like, why do I feel like trying this? This is very foreign to me. Am I going to fail? What is happening? And it goes back to money too. It could be like a new business opportunity. But the vibe that I'm getting around that is you are being divinely guided and listening to your guides and your intuition more than you ever have before. And again, there's nothing you needed to do in order to do that. It's just happening right now. I don't know what's happening astrologically for this to happen. I'm not an astrologer. I don't really know much about it, but any astrologers, if you want to tune in and be like, yep, that checks. And if it doesn't, whatever, I have no idea. But there's so much here around doing things first, being first. Maybe you're the first in your family to break a cycle. Maybe you're the first in your family to start this new business. Maybe you're going to be the first in the family to live happily ever after with your partner, and everyone else in your family has gotten a divorce. I don't know what it is, but I keep hearing you're coming first. Maybe this is you putting yourself first for the first time ever in your life, setting boundaries. There's a lot of new and fresh things that are happening in the month of April. And it's not really planting seeds either, because we associate spring with, um, like people do spring cleaning. They want to like clean out all the shit. No, it's like all the work that you've been doing in your life up until this point, you're reaping the fruits of that labor. And it's really cool to see what else is happening in the month of April. Paying attention to um, your dreams. There's something about dreams that are happening. And I know, and I could speak about this for myself, that a lot of us who have never really remembered our dreams before are starting to remember our dreams now. And there's little messages in there. Our dreams like to speak in these like riddles. And I feel like I'm getting this like, we're just gonna drop this like this image of our guides or our angels like dropping these riddles in, and they're like, I hope she figures this one out. So our dreams are asking us to pay attention to, to what's happening because they're dropping in the exact thing you need to know, the exact next steps you need to take in order to live your highest and greatest, best motherfucking life ever. That's what's happening in your dreams. And if you do not remember your dreams, what do they want to say about that? Because I just asked, I was like, what if they don't remember their dreams? There's nothing you need to force, there's nothing you need to do. There's nothing that needs to occur. If you're remembering your dreams, then decode them. If you're not remembering your dreams, then there's no messages for you. And that's that. I know, plain and simple, right? But on the note of dreams, your dreams are going to mirror exactly where your subconscious fears and belief systems are currently at. And I think that's really one of the messages they want to share with you, because when we have a certain belief or a belief system that is and has been so prevalent in our life, what's happening is that belief system is running everything that's going on in your waking life. And paying attention to your dreams and getting a really clear picture of the actual belief that you hold. For example, they're giving me one right now, and it's a really big example because they said most people will resonate with this. Where, oh, I'm burping. It happens when I'm moving energy. This must resonate for me too. Like, you are highly capable of having the financial freedom that you've always wanted. Here is what's blocking you, and here is what you're going to do to work on it. That is exactly what your dreams are saying to you. And you can pay attention to them. You could be like, cool, 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 cool. Now I'm going to work on this. Or you can choose to ignore it and have it keep replaying in your life in different ways, wearing different clothes and different scenarios and different, like um, avenues of like, I don't know, feeling broke all the time. But the dreams must be paid attention to. Okay, what else? If you feel like you're fucking your kids up in some way, somehow, or you're not paying enough attention to them, and you think, oh my gosh, I am focused too much on spirituality or this particular thing, or, you're just not paying attention to your kids as much as you would like, please understand that right now, as a parent, you cannot show up in integrity, like emotional integrity, because there is a lot of waves that have been occurring, right? A lot of waves. So a lot of us are holding on to guilt, where we feel like I just said, I'm fucking my kids up. I'm not doing enough. I'm not spending enough time with them. They're going to remember me as the mom who was X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. Please do not feel that way, because during this recalibration period, this like quantum leap, it feels like they're showing me like you jumping from one planet to another planet to another planet. I don't know what that means. I still don't know what it means, but they're showing like big leaps, like these jumps that you're making in your life have nothing to do with you as a mother. And it's only going to benefit them in the long run. It's going to make you a better mother. You're going to feel more present at the end of this. So, whatever you're moving through, and if you feel that way, and if it resonates with you, know that selfishness is not selfish right now. It is integrity. You are being asked to be in integrity with your own energy right now. And also very, very, very important. So, nothing that you should do to feel guilty about. Um, and outside of my channel, I feel this way sometimes too. All right, I spend so many hours in my office in a day, and I meditate for at least an hour a day. I do breath work, I take clients, I create. And a part of me felt guilty for that, but then a part of me was like, you know what? I feel like I'm being divinely guided to be in my own energy right now because of this like creativity that's flowing in. And a lot of us are feeling that way. A lot of us are feeling the creativity, the like cutting everyone else off and they're not everyone, but cutting everyone's like opinions out of your life. You're no longer allowing other people's opinions to dictate where you are going. And this goes back to any business ideas. This goes back to like a new job that you want to do or a new hobby you want to pick up or whatever. You are not letting anyone tell you, oh, that's so fucking stupid. You shouldn't do that. Or I tried that one time and it didn't work out for me. That is the energy for the month. I hope you guys enjoyed this because I